Well, after months of hard work and preparation, another airline's about to make Delmarva one of its destinations. Allegiant Air begins its scheduled service to Orlando today, and it is a big moment marking the first jet service in and out of Salisbury's airport. Delmarva Life's Brian Spiros is at the airport now.
Well, Jimmy, in just a couple of hours, Allegiant Air Flight 653 will depart from Salisbury and fly direct to Orlando, marking the inaugural flight. Now, many people may not have heard about Allegiant Air until it began making headlines here on Delmarva. So just to give you an overview, the airline is based near Las Vegas. It was founded back in 1997. Allegiant operates flights from airports which have limited service from the larger airlines, and their focus is on leisure travel. Now, you can book just a ticket with the airline or an entire vacation package. Allegiant will now offer flights from Salisbury direct to Orlando's Sanford Airport on Thursdays and Sundays. And Sanford Airport is not far from Orlando International. And of course, these flights will be operated on Allegiant's MD-80 aircraft. And I'm joined now by Bob Bryant, the airport manager here at Salisbury. And Bob, basically explain to me, what was it that you think attracted Allegiant to fly in and out of Salisbury?
I think the Allegiant business plan, as you described, looks for airports in communities or regions that have somewhat limited service, but provide opportunities for Allegiant. Our passenger catchment area, the 6 counties of the Delmarva Peninsula, have a population of nearly 500,000 people. We're about as close to being an island as you can possibly be without, actually being one. And all that was attracted by Allegiant. And they just believe that their business model will work on the Delmarva Peninsula.
Having a new airline come into town, so to speak, is a lot of work. So what are some of the things that you've had to do over the last couple of months to get ready for today?
Well, when Allegiant first committed to this airport, it was only about 6 weeks ago. We had to rewrite our entire TSA-approved airport security plan, which basically took that plan from a small regional airport like this to rival the plans that BWI and Philadelphia have to implement. It was about a 6-week process that most airports, when the regulation first came out, were given a year to do. So it was tough.
So you had a short amount of time. The other thing, too, is you had to bring stairs in because this aircraft, you have to go up on stairs to get on board.
Right. Frequent passengers out of this airport who fly U.S. Airways Express are familiar with the Dash 8 turboprop aircraft, which has a fuselage much lower to the ground in the air stairs. This MD-80 doesn't have that capability. We had no way of getting passengers on the airplane.
Right.
So the Wicomico County Airport Commission used passenger facility charges to buy an ADA-compatible boarding ramp, which we will use, for this particular airplane.
So getting all of that in place, the moment is here. Today's the first flight.
Yeah.
What do you think overall, having Allegiant here, what's it going to do for Delmarva?
I think it's going to open up, of course it's going to open up the nonstop opportunity for passengers who live here on the Delmarva Peninsula, nonstop access to what we know is the #1 origin and destination market for airline passengers through this airport. Of course, in reverse, it opens up nonstop service for people who live in the Central Florida region to come directly here. We already know that this inbound flight, this first inbound flight, has 66 people on it coming from Central Florida to our, Delmarva Peninsula.
So it's going to work both ways, bringing people here and bringing people down there.
Of course,
All right, so it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. Bob, thank you very much. And for more information on Allegiant Air, you can actually log on to our website. Go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab. Now, Jimmy, I'm told that the flight leaving Salisbury today has about 150-something people on board. There's a couple of seats left, so if I don't come back to the station later, you'll know I hop on board and went to sunny Florida. That's fair warning. I'm just letting you know.
Brian Spiros, who would have thought such a great airport could get even better? Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life, the UMES Gospel Choir is in the house. They perform for us next. Guys, please take us to break.